Dawgs on the field, touchdown on the first sound. Last season, hype crowd screaming, what now? Too long gone, but never gon' punt now. Enemy blitzing, but we ain't gon' shut down. Play action, quarterback on Mr. Cannon. Throw it yo together, iron is sharper than Shannon. Talking fake heavy while the world playing short. Two dogs got a man at 25 like he is. Supposed to sit again. So we celebrating with high fives. And I ain't talking Dion, but two dogs is prime time. Dropping news like reporters coming from the sidelines. Yeah, we going live, you gotta know it's grind time. It's the first and 10 commandments that we breathe daily. Covered in the blood, I call it free safety. So tune in, or get left out. Two Dogs Radio, Tronio the best of.
What up, what up, what up? It's the Two Dogs Sports Talk Show. Coming at you this Tuesday afternoon in Tulsa, Oklahoma, where it's a little bit warm. It's not cold, because it was just cold not too long ago, and now it's back warm again. It's supposed to be looking good all week, and I love it. Give me 65, 70, and I am good. I don't need no 24-degree weather, 30-degree weather, 50-degree weather. Keep all that. But hey, it's always hot up in the studio with the Two Dogs Sports Talk Show. What's going on, yo?
Bro, I mean, we can either have this or we could be in the Northeast where they're unburying from two and a half feet.
Hey, I'm good with this.
Okay.
I'm good with this.
I'm like,
I'm just saying, I don't want, I can keep the 30-degree to 40-degree weather, 50-degree weather. I'm good with this. Today was 70 degrees. I'm good.
Okay, because I'm like, people up north is unburying, talking about no power.
Blizzards
in the end of February.
Hey, man.
I'm like, man, no.
I'm good with, I'm telling you, I'm a warm person. I don't want, give me 65, 70 degrees, I even push it to 80. I'm good.
No, I don't know about 80, bro. 80 gets hot. When you're talking about 81, 82, 83, it gets hot.
Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't saying I want 80, but I said I push it to 80.
Okay.
Now, anything past 80?
Yeah,
that's gonna be.
Well, especially here, because we don't just get, if we just got 80-degree heat, that'd be one thing.
We got that heat that drain.
Yeah, but we get the humidity with it as well. So, it might say it's 80 degrees, but then the heat index be like 95.
Hey, man, just say, that's what I don't get. Don't miss me all with heat index and all that stuff. Just, if it's 95, it's 95.
No, but the air temperature is one thing.
I
get it. Like it's different.
I get all that. I get all that. I understand the air temperature.
Yeah.
I understand that all the other stuff. But hey, if it feel like 95, don't tell me it's 80 because it feel like 95. It's 95. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. If it feel like 95, it's 95. Because I don't see the 80. I don't feel the 80.
So you saying if it feel like 95, it's 95?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I don't see do I see the 80? No. Because it feels like 95.
Yeah. Okay.
So what do I feel? What am I seeing? The 95. So what I'm saying, no, if it's, but I get the weathermen. They gotta do what they do. They gotta do what they do.
It's that humidity, bro. I'm just telling you. When we get 80, 87, then the humidity is 60 and 70. Then it's gonna feel much higher than what it actually is.
It is. How was your weekend, man?
My weekend was good. It was President's Day, so I had to keep. No.
What's President's Day this past weekend? President's Day was last Monday.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm talking about your weekend, man.
This weekend.
Hold on. You done kept fat that Monday and done drove you crazy. You done forgot about your weekend. You done slept through it or something, huh?
No, I had to keep her Friday because she was sick.
And and you forgot all you. Yeah, you didn't have no weekend, huh?
Well, no, it was just Grandchildren.
Hold on. It got them stuttering. This weekend got them stuttering.
No, grandchildren are a blessing, and they're much smarter than we were. Because I know I wasn't this smart at 4, where she told her daddy Sunday, she said, well, since I still have the cough, can I tell my mama I'm sick so I can stay home Monday too?
No, it's not that we wasn't as smart. We just wasn't crazy enough to say it. We thought it. We knew it. Because I was very intelligent.
I was too, but
I was very. I knew what it was to kiss a girl. I knew all that at that age, 4, 5 years old. You know, and head start and stuff.
Yeah.
But I just wasn't crazy enough to allow it to come out my mouth.
Well, Destiny was trying to make sure that see if she could stay home from school another day.
No, see, I wasn't doing that. See,
I was like, Destiny, you like school? You said, yeah, but if I could stay home with Pawpaw, I'd rather stay home with Pawpaw.
Ain't that. Yeah, because she can get whatever she can get whatever she wants.
Yeah,
all right, y'all.
That's true. That I ain't gonna lie about it. Destiny can ask for Pawpaw for any, just like for her birthday, she wants to go to Chuck E. Cheese, and then she wants to fly somewhere, but she doesn't know where she wants to fly because we promised her we would put her on an airplane this year. So for her birthday, she wants to take a plane ride. I said, so where you want to go? She said, I don't know. I said, so what do you want to see when we land? She said, I don't know. Water?
So she want to go to the beach.
Yeah. So I said, okay.
Yeah. So, hey, let's go. Little known Black History fact for this week. This is the last little known Black History fact for this month. Willie O'Ree. He is recognized as the first Black player in the National Hockey League. That's the NHL. Breaking the color barrier on January 18th, 1958, when he was suited up as a winger for the Boston Bruins against the Montreal Canadiens. Known as the Jackie Robinson of hockey, the Canadian-born O'Ree played professionally from 1957 to 1979.
Dang, he played a minute.
Despite being blind in one eye, a fact that he kept hidden, he played 45 NHL games and had a long career in the minor leagues. In 2018, he was inducted into the Hockey Hall of Fame. He served as the NHL's diversity ambassador with the league, creating the Willie O'Ree Community Hero Award in his honor. That is Willie O'Ree. He is the first Black individual to play professionally in the NHL in the National Hockey League.
Wow. And he was Canadian.
Canadian, yeah. Yeah.
Like, cause.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Okay.
Hey, we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we got so much for you today. We got a lot of stuff on tap today. We got high school playoff start this week. We got some San Antonio Spurs talk. We got some Elimination Chamber. We got Floyd Mayweather and Pacquiao. We got so much for you to this today, and we got to get it all in. And so we'll be right back here on the $2 Sports Talk Show.
Mercy, know it so well. Could've wrote this from a cold cell. Now I'm praying on the floor of my hotel. Riding on the devil, taking no L's. They said don't do it cause it won't sell. Now look, we ain't taking no L's. God say gold and it won't fail. Now look, we ain't taking no L's. What did you think? I run dry when my supply is the king. I run high, deny and sign with the beast. I wouldn't ride or die for what I believe. Please, you might could try me and see what you think I'd like for 500 G's. When I could get by and still I provide for my seed. Never having to feed George when mine wouldn't eat. Real one. play it for a hater. All day, rub it in their face like makeup. Hit the block with the rock like a layup. Ever since no hate dropped, the stock been way up. I never gotta sell out. Trust God, you ain't gotta go the hell route. Everybody with the bag and you just might get it. But it's God over money and you just might miss it. Let's go. Mercy, know it so well. Could've wrote this from a cold cell. Now I'm praying on the floor with my hotel. Riding on the devil, taking no L's. They said don't do it cause it won't sell. Now look, we ain't taking no L's. God say gold and it won't fail. Now look, we ain't taking no L's.
GOM and we glow timing. Going way up like gas prices under Joe Biden. I got God in my soul climbing. If the devil gon' run up on me, I'ma clothesline him. Clutch moments and I don't choke. Yeah, I ain't taking no L's like I don't smoke. Whoa, doing bangers for the lost souls. I keep going like the future city fitness, but he won't close. Total mind taking no L's. Holy Spirit knocking repeatedly, ringing bells. I was running from him, I wasn't afraid of hell. Now we laying hands on the managers at hotels. The Holy Spirit just fails. Said this wrong word, that's a knee slapper. Lie on me again, you a recapper. Stick to the vine, I'm a tree sapper. Stay on my lane like a ski hazard.
Mercy, know it so well. Could've wrote this from a cold cell. Now I'm praying on the floor with my hotel. Riding on the devil, taking no L's. They said don't do it cause it won't sell. Now look, we ain't taking no L's. God say gold and it won't fail. Now look, we ain't taking no L's.
Welcome back to the $2 Sports Talk Show here on KBOB 89.9 FM. All right, y'all. High school basketball playoffs start this week. You got regionals, then you got the area, then you got the state playoffs. And around in this area in 6A at East, a lot of times you have nothing but pushover games in regionals. But one thing I can say is that in 6A in regionals, first week in the championship game in regionals at the UMAC, you might have Broken Arrow against Union and girls and boys. That's a state playoff matchup for down there in Norman.
Yes.
But it's happening. It probably happened this Saturday at the UMAC.
And it's two rivals.
Yep.
Because Broken Arrow and Union don't like each other.
Nope. And so that's a good one right there. 6A girls up here at East. Like I said, you got Union, but then you got the 5A girls. Oh, first of all, I want to say congratulations to the McLean Titans, the Central Braves, and the Booker T. Washington Hornets and the Memorial Chargers. All of them won their district. They all district champs.
Dang.
Just want to say congratulations to that. Hey.
So 3 teams has been multiple state championships, all won their district.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so Booker T. Washington, they start their defense of their title this week. Regionals is at Booker T this week. I'm just gonna be biased. I don't see them losing regionals. I see them going on the area. I think they're gonna win their regional.
Plus, they are top
seed.
No, but they're also in Max Prep. They're in the top 10 in the nation.
No, I don't think they're top 10 in the nation.
I would top 20.
They up there.
Yeah.
Last time I looked, I think they were like 40th.
But no, they're in the top 20, bro. They're in the top 20 in Max Prep for the nation. So we have a nation ranked team on the north side of Tulsa.
Yeah, and then like I said, you got Memorial. They should win their district, win their regional.
They got trees again this year. Because remember last time we was seeing them in person, we was like, man,
they not really that tall. They do got height, but they not really just tall. They don't have no like 6'8", 6'9", nothing like that. No.
That's wild. Last time we saw him in person, we was like, man,
no,
what y'all eating over here?
So I don't think any of our schools around here. I think all of them should make the area. And like I said, they only got to win one game to make it to state. I think I think all our schools around here probably will. East Central, Memorial, Booker T. I think they'll go ahead and make it in there. Booker T girls, they shouldn't have an issue this week. They top. They should make it an area. Matter of fact, they should make it a state. So it's gonna be interesting. I see. It really don't really start getting good till you get to area.
Yeah.
It really don't start getting good till you get to area. They haven't said where the area game is going to be played at yet, so that's still up in the air. But it don't get good to area playoffs, and then you got the state down there. The first two games of 6A and 5A is at the Gordon Noble down there in Norman on that Wednesday and Thursday. Then they come back down. Then the championships is at up in the city. Okay. So that Friday and Saturday.
Paycom?
No, it's at the Big House, I think. But I think they renamed the Big House. I think it's ONG Coliseum, something like that.
Okay.
So it should be interesting. It's the OG&E Coliseum. So that's where the championship for 6A, 5A state final is going to be at the OG&E Coliseum.
So what is that? Is that the so that's the old place that the Thunder used to play?
I don't think so. I got.
So they got another.
I got to figure it out because I'll be down there. So
okay.
So I got to figure it out. But that's the playoffs this week. Like I said, I don't think none of our immediate teams around here. I think Central has to travel. The division what they're in, the way they do their division and where they do their playoffs is weird.
Yeah,
it's weird how they do their playoffs, but they got to travel this week, and so it's gonna be real interesting. But
that's one thing I don't understand about the state of Oklahoma. Why they don't do, instead of doing East and West and making like 35, so it's like 35 East and 35 West. So why they didn't do North and South and just make I-40 the cutoff? So if you're above I-40, then you're in one division, and if you're south of I-40, then you're in one division.
Man, that's just, you don't understand none of this. That's just like you don't understand how they got how you get 2A in football, 3A in basketball. The same school, but you're in different leagues. And
I understand that. Because of the amount of teams that play basketball. So 6A, 5A, 4A is by how many students you have in the building. So that's why Booker T couldn't really survive in 6A.
But that's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
But you got some teams that has less students that's at a lower bracket, or you got some schools that has more students that's a lower bracket than someone that has less students. So how they got it's weird, man.
The OSSAA has I think it's a meeting I think every 2 years, and they reclassify the teams for what class that you go into. But I think basketball has a different class than football.
Well, I know next year they go to a shot clock. So that's gonna be real interesting.
They ain't been having a shot clock?
No, not around here.
I didn't realize that.
Not around here. No, Oklahoma next year they go to a shot clock.
So that means everybody has to.
I think it might be 45-second shot clock. So ain't gonna be a lot of stall stuff.
So they ain't be able to hold the ball forever.
Yeah.
If they get up with a big lead and they hold the ball.
Yes, they go to a shot clock. But hey, we're gonna give our report who won regionals and what's the area matchups for next week on the 2 Dawgs Sports Talk Show next Tuesday. That's the way it go. Also this week you have the Elimination Chamber this week in WWE. Y'all know we do our WWE talk around here. You got Elimination Chamber this week. It's really not no really exciting thing about the Elimination Chamber. Girls or boy, men or women, to me.
Well, it's a couple of things. The women, I'm not too impressed about. The men, you see that
You got Jey Uso.
yeah,
You have Javante, the new dude that flips all over the place.
Evans.
Yeah, Javante Evans, Jay Evans. You got
yeah.
LA Knight.
And you got Trick Lemon Pepper Williams. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's my boy there.
But you know Trick Williams is not supposed to win this.
Well, no, but I'm glad that he's I'm kind of liking the new breed of wrestlers that's coming up. So
But we might get, but what I do like about WrestleMania, we might get Oba and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania.
Yeah, they did stare down each other at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah,
and looked at each other like, bro, you don't want none of this.
I like Oba Femi, dog.
Yeah,
I like hey come down there walking down.
Yeah,
with the little march. I like Oba Femi, dog.
I do, but he to me he's a combination of Goldberg and who else did I say he was? Goldberg and who else was? And like Stone Cold. Because Goldberg, remember, he didn't say nothing for the longest.
Nah, Goldberg didn't really talk.
He didn't talk. He just went down there and speared you and put you in that old jackhammer and got the 1, 2, 3.
It was that.
That's it. One thing I do like Obi Femi, he does talk, and from what he didn't say it, he backs it up.
Yeah, Oba's nice, dog. Oba's nice. Oba's nice.
He backs it up. He'll throw you across the ring, and he'll put you in his finishing move, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, Oba's nice.
But I'm glad they got him banging. We ain't got to wait forever to get the matches that we want to see. Like, it look like him and Rusev is gonna bang.
Yeah, but I just want to see him and Brock, dog.
You want to see it? You want to see him with the major contenders? You don't want to see none of this.
Him and Brock.
These
dog.
Prelims.
Yeah, I want to see him and Brock.
You want to see him in some action?
Yeah, him and Brock, because Brock then did an open challenge.
Good.
He did open challenge last night for the. He gonna be like at 7 dates before WrestleMania, and he did an open challenge to see who gonna challenge him.
Good.
So that's gonna be under. Hey, then you got Floyd and Pacquiao. They're gonna fight. Supposedly on Netflix, September 19th. 90-year-old Floyd against 87-year-old Pacquiao. Floyd ain't boxed in years. Pacquiao just boxed, I think, last year. Looked pretty good. I don't get it. Don't understand it. But because it's free, you're going to watch it.
Yeah.
And last time they fought, Pacquiao came out and said he had a hurt shoulder. That's why he wasn't throwing no punches. So I think Pacquiao, if you really want to look at it, I think Pacquiao gonna come out and want to prove a point. Floyd might come out and play around with him because, but I think Pacquiao gonna come out and want to prove a point. But because it's free, it's worth the watch. Well, if I had to pay for it,
no.
I don't think so. What you think about Pacquiao Floyd, man?
I'm gonna say it's 20 years too late. We should have been on Mayweather Pacquiao 3 if they would have got it right the first time. Now neither one of them has a belt. Neither one of them is in title contention. Neither one of them have been in a major fight in over 6 years. Mayweather's still undefeated. So since it's going to be a sanctioned bout, I'm pretty sure Mayweather, I know he hasn't left the gym because I hear that he still trains.
Yeah.
So I just don't know. I don't see what's the bonus or what's the perk for this fight. Neither one of them is going to be in a title contender. No belt is on the line. So what are we fighting for? And we get two. One thing we do get is 2 household names, but they haven't been really household names in
It's bragging rights, man. It's bragging rights. That's all it's for. It's bragging rights. If they really come out and fight, but I just got this feeling. I think before you get there, it's gonna be canceled. I don't think it's gonna come to fruition. I think it's gonna be canceled.
I don't think it's gonna get the I don't think it's gonna get the momentum that it needs, because the casual fan is gonna be like, what are they fighting for? You know,
but people are gonna watch it because
it's on Netflix. I get that,
and because people are gonna want Floyd to be knocked out. They're gonna think that Pacquiao is gonna. People are gonna watch it just to see if Floyd be knocked out.
I don't think. Well, let me say this. How I'm gonna say this? Okay, we're talking about Floyd Mayweather, Pretty Boy, Money, whatever nickname you want to call him. He's still 50-0.
Yeah.
Okay, he's 50-0. That means he's never been beaten, right? He's never been knocked down. And he's one of the best defensive fighters of all times.
I get that. But I would love to have seen Floyd fight some of these people that he fought in a prime, not laid on down. Like he fought Canelo when Canelo was green.
Yeah, he fought Canelo too early. Canelo wanted the money, and Canelo tried to fight one of the best defensive fighters in his prime.
Right. So I would love to have seen Floyd fight some of these fights that he had when they became major, when these fighters was in a prime.
Well, that is the brilliance.
You know, like Roy Jones,
but
Sugar Ray, all these folks, they fought people when they was in their prime. Muhammad Ali, they fought them when they was in their prime.
Joe Frazier,
you know, they didn't
George
wait.
Foreman, yeah,
you know, so that's what I would love to have seen these fights happen when they was in their prime.
Well, that to me, that's one of the brilliant things about Floyd. He caught everybody either they was too old or
too
young. He never fought nobody really besides Zab Judah. Yeah, it was in their prime, but he was bigger than Zab, because remember, Zab was lighter, came in at a lighter weight class than he did. So, but
like I said, I'm not excited about it,
because
but people are gonna tune in just to see if Floyd is gonna get knocked out.
But I think it's gonna be. What we're gonna see is what we saw from Shedeur Stevenson and who he just fought. He gonna stand there and he ain't gonna be able to hit him. And that's what I see, bro. Is when you fighting a decent defensive fighter that is, especially he's in the gym, so I'm pretty sure he's still sparring. So I'm pretty sure his timing is gonna be on point. It's gonna be hard for Pacquiao to hit him. I don't care if Pacquiao have two good shoulders. I still think it's gonna be hard to hit the dude.
See, just because of what you're saying right there is the reason why people are gonna check in, because you're making statements. Look, even now, you're gonna raise up in the chair.
Well,
you ain't got real into it, and you just a while ago you was like, oh, I don't know why they fight.
I mean,
so now, that's why they doing this, because people like you, it's gonna tune in because you giving the tales of the tape on what you think is supposed to happen, and so you're gonna watch it just to see if it's gonna happen. Not saying you're gonna pay for it, but you're gonna watch it, especially if it's free on Netflix.
Yeah, if it's on Netflix, I'll pay attention.
So it's all about the eyes. They not worried about. It's all about the eyes. Now I don't know what the purse is. I don't know what either one is what cut of the money gonna get.
Well, I'm pretty sure if it's Floyd and Pacquiao, it's gonna be the numbers are gonna be substantial. We know that. I don't think Floyd gonna take a fight unless he gonna get $500 million. He gonna get 500 to $1 billion, bro. He ain't fighting for nothing else. What is he gonna fight for? You talking about he fighting for pride? He 50-0. He's a Hall of Famer. Both of those are Hall of Fame dudes. So something got to be right for them to want to get in the ring again.
So the fight is going to be September 19th in Vegas.
So that means all the rooms going to be full around
on Netflix.
So everybody, and Netflix has what, 300 million subscribers? Yeah, they have 300 million subscribers. They fighting in the fight capital of the world.
So, according to the announcement comes just days after Mayweather announced his intentions to come out of retirement following his 2026 exhibition against Mike Tyson, and has signed a multi-fight partnership with CSI Sports and Fight Sports.
Okay, so he didn't sign the deal with the new fight promoters out of Saudi Arabia. The Prince, that's his company. So he didn't sign a multi-fight deal.
So the fight will be produced by Ever Wonder Studio, Hidden Empire, and Limitless X Holdings. The event is being promoted by Manny Pacquiao Promotions and Mayweather Promotions in partnership with CSI Sports Fight Sports.
So that means they splitting the money 50-50 or 60-40s, because you see who's both promoting the fight.
Yeah.
Both of the guys. There is no additional party.
So and Mayweather already talking noise. He said, I'll beat him once.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the same results.
And Pacquiao don't talk noise. Pacquiao always takes the high road. So I mean, we could have got some way better fights. I'd rather see. I really want to see. Let's get to some real fight. Let's see. I want to see Tank and Devin Haney. I want to see Tank and Shedeur Stevenson.
No, I want to see Tank and Shedeur Stevenson, not Devin Haney. No.
Well, Devin Haney talking noise. But
do you actually think Devin Haney
will be able to survive?
Can hang with Tank or Shakur?
No.
No, thank you.
Well, that's because he got remember the dude on Mike Tyson Punch Out, Glass Joe? That's Devin Haney, bro. He got a chin. It is fragile. That's he need to make sure put on his trucks. It shouldn't say Devin on the front. It should say fragile.
All right, y'all.
Handle with care.
All right, y'all. Hey, we went around the world and talked all kinds of stuff. But hey, we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna talk about load management in college basketball, and are the San Antonio Spurs, are they for real? Right here on the $2 Sports Talk Show.
How to order chicken wings. Number 1, find a good wing spot.
I know a wing spot, Max Wings.
Number 2, decide if you want a combo or if you want to order a la carte.
Huh? What's that?
Well, combos come with chicken, veggie sticks, fries, and a drink for a discounted price. A la carte means that you order each item separately.
Okay.
3, decide if you want bone-in, boneless, or cauliflower wings, and then determine the delicious flavor you want on your wings.
I didn't even know cauliflower had wings.
You learn something new every day. Have you been to Max Wings?
Yep.
Max Wings is located at 782 East Pine Street in Tulsa. We're open Monday through Thursday from 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. and on Friday and Saturday from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Come to Max Wings, home of the dry rub fries.
Hit a slam dunk like man up. Enemy salty ran up. It's a foul move and one. We say E, man. Jesus out all my life. I'ma shine bright as a light.
I don't need diamonds to shine. I just keep God on my mind, dog. Giving my all till I sign off. Watch me clean like pine saw. Hey, I call God, yeah. Jesus, he the reason I be rapping, singing in the hood and trenches. I don't need to mention this. Some time in prison, I got rescued, now arrested, now I'm living. I be Holy Spirit sipping, Bible toting. I was chosen for this moment, devil choking home and you don't believe me. Take a look. A few years ago, I paroled, I was in the basement, just a bed and clothes. Prayer work, I'ma let you know. Now I'm saving souls all around the globe. Preaching Jesus' name, it's the only hope. Yeah, yeah. He's the only hope, he's the only hope. He's the only one that can save our soul. Yeah, devil getting mad cause his tactics whack. I be stomping on the devil like back to back. Yeah, back to back. Like back to back. Yeah, back to back. Like back to back.
I just got that pick with the assist. The soul was curved with the dish. MJ follow two fish. Isolation, big rich. Yeah. All we do is win. This is the devil's
Welcome back to $2 Sports Talk Show here on KBOB 89.9 FM. Y'all know that's that Trinity trade. That's that back-to-back. Y'all know how we do that. All right, man. Let's start with this.
Okay.
Darren Peterson for the Kansas Jayhawks. He done missed
several,
about 12 games.
Several.
Then took himself out of games.
Yes.
Do you think? I'm not saying I'm just using him because he's the hot topic right now.
Yeah.
Do you think that the college game will have more people because they're getting paid, or because they're looking out for their careers or whatever? Load management in basketball for the college game. What do you think about that? What say yo?
I say yes. Now it's not about, because to me, I don't know if one thing I've learned about the youngsters is competing is not really a big thing. So now that they already got a bag, so you already got paid, what's going to get you to really want to play? What's going to really want to get you to compete? There's nothing in the contract that says that you have to win games to get your money. There's nothing that says that if you go so far in the tournament, you get more of a bonus. So pay some game, play enough. But if it seems like Peterson though is like, bro, if I don't feel it, I'm gonna sit this one out.
Yeah, and that's crazy. He was cramping.
Yeah.
Cramping, dog.
Yeah, well, he should have took some pickle juice.
And took himself the game because he cramping.
Yeah.
Then right before the Arizona game, one of the biggest games, you supposed to play the number one team in the nation.
And he said, nah.
And you said, I can't go.
I can't go, bro. Hey,
just lucky Kansas won, but still, you've been playing the number one team in the nation. We ready to go play, and you tell me right before we ready to start, I can't go?
Yep. Bro, I'm just telling you, I don't think, to me, because when they asked him why he's been not playing in the second half of games and why has he been taking himself out, he said, well, I'm a loner. He said, I kind of just the way I feel, and if I don't feel it, I don't feel it. And that was his answer. I don't think he's there. I don't think he's in college to compete. I think he's doing enough where he can be the number one draft pick, where he can get all his money.
Hey man, ain't nobody supposed to make him the number one draft pick.
Bro, they said right now he's the number one overall.
He will not be the number one. He let him sit out any game. Let him pull the stunt in any of this tournament stuff, because tournament time finna start. Let him pull any of this stunt and watch if he's the number one pick. And tournament time finna start. And $2 gonna have a March Madness challenge again this year.
Yeah.
So make sure you join when you see it. Let him pull this stuff again.
bro. To me, I just don't think he doesn't want he doesn't want to compete on a day in and day out basis.
But it's just a trend that you think we're gonna. And I don't think you're gonna see it so much in football.
Oh no, because you got to have tape.
But is this a trend that you're gonna see more in basketball?
Yes. Because what's the incentive?
Because you can, once they see that in basketball, it's more, they look at more potential
than
stats or your attitude, things that they look at more potential. They can,
Yeah. So
you're saying in basketball, if I play a couple of games and I'm that dude, I'm good.
Yeah. And he has shown that. But I just don't think he wants to compete, bro, on a day in and day out.
Well, he said ball is his life. He said ball is his life.
But so why are you taking yourself out of games?
But my thing, I get that, and that's a Bill coach self issue.
But I heard now that the coaches can't coach as hard as, like, say, in the 90s or
no, coach. No, you can't. You can't, even on the high school or middle school front. You can't coach like you did when we was growing up.
No, so because a guy put it on today, I heard. He said, you can't tell a kid, well, yeah, you can come here, learn fundamentals, and learn the system, and then you'll be able to play. You can't tell a kid that now coming out of high school.
You can tell them, but it don't mean they gonna come.
No, they said you got to tell a kid, hey, we're gonna try to develop you. We're gonna give you plenty of playing time. You're gonna get to start.
See. Well, my thing is, I don't want that young man that I gotta lie to.
Well, I mean, he's not lying to him, but you got to tell him.
No, I want to
benefits.
I want to be able to tell this young man, I want you to come. I want to be able to be honest with him. Hey, there's a possibility you might not start your first year.
Oh, then you ain't gonna get too many, bro.
There's a possibility that this is why I like what Arizona's doing with Bryce. That they not just forcing him in there. That he's red shirt and he's sitting the bench. They got 3 other freshmen that started for Arizona.
Yeah.
And I think Bryce is going to be so much better for it because he's learning, and not saying that he didn't learn or whatever, but I think he's going to be so much better for it, and I think it's going to take his game to another level, a whole nother level.
That's true, bro. But we talking about Arizona. Arizona is one of the top teams in the nation. They're gonna probably be a number 1 seed in NCAA.
Yes, they will be.
And so that's a different. But for most of the cream of the crop guys, I heard now they are being more babied and not really being coached.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
And to keep them happy, because if you do talk to them in a certain manner and it turns them off, they might chunk you to deuces. So,
I'm sorry, dog. If I'm a coach, just chunk me the deuces, dog. Just chunk me the deuces. I'm gonna be like Tom Izzo. I'm gonna coach him up, and I'm gonna win every 4 years. I'm sorry. So I gotta be able to coach, and if I can't coach you, I don't need you. I want to be able to coach you. I gotta be able to get. I gotta be able to get in your face. I gotta be able to yell at you. I'm not gonna cuss you out. I'm not gonna do nothing. Even when I coached over 30-some years ago almost. I told them, well, my son's 20, 21. Yeah, about 20-some years ago. I said, I'm not gonna, you won't hear me cuss at you. I'm not gonna cuss at you, but I am gonna yell at you. I am gonna get in your tail, but then I'm gonna love you also. Because that's the only way I know how to do it.
But I just heard from several people, the players of today, you can't be Will Stern with, bro.
That's because of the wussification of America, dog.
That's
because of the wussification. That's Tiller's them group, dog. They done brought all that stuff in there. The wussification of America, dog. The wussification of America, dog.
I'm just saying.
You can't be hard on them. You can't tell them that your hair ain't need to be combed. You know, you can't say nothing nowadays, man.
Well, see, I'm a different coach. I'm only going to cuss if we done went over something several times and you get in the game and then you have a brain fart.
I still ain't gonna cuss. I might sit you on the bench. I might yell at you.
Oh, no. Because I'm going to be like, yo, what did we go over in practice? Why did we practice this? And then I'm going to go in. But hey, I'm going to be like, why did we practice this, bro?
Hey, man, I'm telling you, dog, I was in middle school. I was coaching girls basketball. And I had this girl that was all world dog. Girl, she was nice like that. And she come to practice every now and then.
Yeah. So she be like, Coach, I ain't coming to practice today?
Yeah, she might not show up to practice. She might just show up right before the day before game day, something like that. So I said, no. You sit in the bench. You gotta sit in the bench.
Because you ain't go to practice.
It's not fair to these other girls that come to practice and work their butt off. I don't care how good you are.
You gotta put in the work.
Yeah. And so I sat on the bench.
Did she quit? Okay.
We getting drove. We getting our tail kicked. And so the other girls like, Coach, can she play? Can she play? I said, she ain't came to practice. What is it good for y'all? I said, but I'll leave it up to y'all what y'all do.
Did she play?
I think I put in maybe middle third quarter.
Did y'all come back and win?
I think we did.
See?
I think we might have. Oh no, I think we lost. But I didn't care. Because I gotta show you it don't matter how good you are.
You still gotta put in the work.
You still gotta put in the work and give it the program.
Yeah.
I'm not kissing your tail.
Well,
and this is the problem. We got too many people kissing players' tail, and then when someone come there and they hard on them, now there's an issue. No, I ain't got time to kiss your tail. I got to tell you how to do it, when to do it, why you doing it, and then if you don't do it, correct you, and then love on you afterwards.
Well, bro, that way of thinking they would consider old-fashioned, and I just heard the players nowadays that trying to coach hard and trying to be stern, I heard doesn't work with these players. So you had to come with them at a whole different way. Because I'm like, well, what I'm trying to figure out, why do you play ball, bro? Why are you lacing them up?
I don't know.
I would have to ask those questions. Why are you lacing them up, bro? Just for you to sit here and go, oh, I got cramps, and you gonna sit out because you got cramps? Then why are we lacing them up, bro? Why are you getting dressed? Why are you putting on the uniform? Are you doing it for status? Are we doing it for the love of the game? What is your passion, or why are you picking up this ball?
Yeah.
Because it is one thing to be talented. It's one thing to be a superb athlete. But if you don't have that drive, why are you playing? Because to me, your competitive juices should kick in sooner or later, bro. It should matter to you if you win or lose.
Yeah, it should. Now, like I said, I wasn't one that go all out and practice, but when game time came,
it was another gear.
It was on and popping.
Yeah, but that's because why? Your competitive juices kicked in. It's a whole different uniform, whole different color, and you don't want to get embarrassed.
It was on and popping.
Because you didn't want to get embarrassed, right?
Because I was just thinking about that this week. Because, we played at Academy Central.
Yeah.
We played in this thing called the Sun Belt Tournament. That's the only time we played Tulsa Public Schools.
Okay.
In the Sun Belt Tournament. And I was thinking, I said, we played Carver. We didn't have all our players. Because Sun Belt Tournament was a lot of times doing spring break, things of that nature.
Okay.
So majority of our players
was gone.
Yeah. So we didn't play at full strength. Now, if we played at full strength, it would have been on and popping. Okay. But we didn't play at full strength. And Coach came and had, he said, somebody need to get this dude. I said, Coach, I got him. And I got him. Because I'm like, okay, it's game time.
Yeah.
It's somewhere along the line, it got to kick in that it's game time.
That's what I'm saying. Why are you lacing them up? Why are you putting on this uniform? Why? It got to be a reason why. And if it ain't, then why are you doing this?
Well, I know one thing. There's somebody lacing them up down there in San Antonio, and is the San Antonio Spurs the real deal? What say y'all?
I'm gonna say yes. Victor Wembanyama is the real deal.
How far can the San Antonio, in your opinion, how far do you think the San Antonio Spurs can go?
This year or
this year? I ain't talking about future. Okay. We're talking about now. We're in present tense, dog.
Okay. 2026, they are a contender to win it all. They could be in the Western Conference Finals. They are number 2 in the West.
Hold on. So you're saying that the San Antonio Spurs can win the whole thing?
Yes.
That ain't what you were saying about 2-3 weeks ago.
Well, I'm still got.
When I said that, you said I was crazy.
They can win it, but if it's a 7-game series against the Oklahoma City Thunder, I'm still taking the Thunder. But it ain't gonna be no easy. It ain't no cakewalk, bro. With the San Antonio Spurs.
Because last night they played the Detroit Pistons. Detroit Pistons basically play bully ball.
Yeah,
they play bully ball.
Yeah,
and they gonna hit you. They're gonna foul you. They're gonna rough you up like the old bad boy.
Yeah. And
last night, I think the Spurs started falling into that and started slowly at the beginning, I think, allowing Detroit to bully them. And then somewhere along the line,
Wemby said, not no more.
And I think when Castle got pushed down by Cunningham and Johnson pushed Cunningham, and I think that was the fun. That's what kicked in. And then San Antonio Spurs said, no, we ain't fit to be bullied. And they went to work.
The competitive juices kicked in.
they went to work, and wasn't no more bully ball. And I think it actually switched where the San Antonio Spurs, they started playing bully ball mixed in with how they normally play. And they shut down, and they was picking up Cunningham from 94 feet. They was hitting them, they was banging them, and all Detroit Pistons had was Cunningham. What was Cunningham? And the Spurs was being a problem. And what I seen last night, if Wemby don't get hurt, San Antonio gonna be a problem.
Yes.
They're gonna be a problem.
Yes. Yes. Cause it's one thing, just like in football, one thing you can't practice against unless you have it is speed and size. What one thing you cannot practice with the San Antonio Spurs. Once you play the Spurs, you can't simulate that, bro. You can't simulate 7-6.
But it's not necessarily that he what makes that engine go.
Yes.
And that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a problem. When you got Castle, Champagne, Vessel, Barnes, when they start going, then you got Fox. And Fox ain't even really been playing like Fox played in Sacramento.
He don't have to.
When they going, they're gonna be a problem, dog.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a problem. And the Thunder, if the Thunder is 100%, they gotta have J-Dub. They gotta be 100%.
Yeah.
If they're 100%, the Thunder's still the team to beat.
Yes.
But and I like it because as of right now, they won't meet until the Western Conference Finals.
Yes.
And you're gonna see a dog fight.
Yes.
For seven. I think it'll go 7. I think whoever have home court advantage will probably win it out.
Yeah.
But to see Chet and Wemby go head to head,
that's what you call box office.
But now the key is Oklahoma City Thunder bench
is deeper.
It's deeper.
Yes.
And so if the Thunder's hitting their threes and that bench coming there, I think it's a done. Remember last time they played when the Thunder sat out everybody. And the Thunder still hung around.
Yes. Yes.
That right there was a
eye opener.
Yeah. It was an eye opener, and then it was a moral victory.
Yes.
Because they had their whole team. We sat at everybody and we still hung around.
Yes.
We just got tired because we're not used to playing 35, 36 minutes a game. Because we come off the bench.
Yes.
And they hung around.
And relieve.
Yes.
Yes.
So it's going to be very, 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 very interesting come playoff time. That Western Conference, man.
It's going to be a knock 'em out, drag out playoffs. That's what I see coming, bro. Because don't nobody want to lose. Everybody is competing to win.
Even the play-in game, and whoever come out to play-in game,
awesome,
and having to play, it's still going to make it interesting because
matchups.
It's going to be a dog fight.
Yeah.
Even if you play the Lakers, it's going to be a dog fight. I'm not saying the Lakers are going to win, but it's going to be a dog. When you got them three jokers playing and they on point,
they're hard to beat.
It's going to be a dog fight. San Antonio, Minnesota, Denver, Houston.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a dog fight in that West, and that it's gonna be interesting.
Well,
it's gonna be interesting.
We just saw Cleveland, one of the better East Coast Conferences teams, who was on a 9-game win streak
with Harden.
With Harden.
Came in
Oklahoma City.
Came in OKC.
And got done in by
Isaiah Joe and Wallace. And
two backups.
they didn't have J-Dub or SGA.
No.
And they
beat them convincingly.
More than convincingly. They made them jokers say no mas.
So one thing, Oklahoma City is deep. And that's what I'm saying. In a 7-game series, I'm still giving it to SGA and the Thunder because one thing Wembanyama doesn't stick the dude.
Chet.
No, he's not gonna stick Chet. He's not gonna stick in our pick and roll. He's not gonna play iHeart. Stein. Yeah.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
He ain't, because he's not gonna be in the pick and roll action until they put Wemby in that, and he has to switch on to Shea. As long as Shea don't have to if Wemby don't get on Shea gonna get his shot. And if Shea can get his shot, bro, because he don't have to go to the basket. He can, but that mid range, the elbow, it's automatic. That's one thing that I don't see from the Spurs. Unless Wemby is on, everybody else is kind of suspect on the offense. Now they defend.
Yeah, they defend.
But I don't know if they have enough firepower.
You can't allow Champagny, Vessel,
and Castle.
You cannot allow them to get started.
Right.
They more once you get their motor going and it gets started,
then you can't shut them off.
It's hard to shut them off. So you cannot. And OKC has the defense to stop them.
Yes.
And where they don't get started, but you got to keep your foot on their neck.
Yeah.
You can't let up on them. And so, but OKC has to, SGA got to get healthy.
Yes.
J-Dub got to get healthy.
Yes.
Yeah. And so that's all right now. That's all they need to go, because they got the team that they still can play because they got enough players. They benches that deep where they can stay afloat, keep their number one seed. Because I don't think, unless there's an absolute breakdown of the Thunder, because they got that such a big lead at the beginning of the season, I don't think nobody's going to catch them for the number one seed.
Yeah, but the next, I think the next 4 weeks is they got 4 games on the road. They come home for 2. They got 5 games on the road, and they come back for 3. Then they go back on the road again, and then they play Phoenix at home as at the end.
Well, they got a big one tomorrow night.
Yes.
They play they play the Pistons tomorrow night.
No, today they play Toronto. Yeah, today they play Toronto.
Tomorrow night they play the Pistons.
Yeah, tomorrow they play the Pistons on
ESPN.
Yes.
So it's gonna be. That's what I. And most of their losses that they do have is off that back-to-back, or if they off a road trip.
Yeah.
If they coming from somewhere far and got to come home,
yeah,
they don't look good.
But they've squeezed a lot of games in at the end, and they have the second hardest schedule in the NBA. There's only one team has the hardest schedule than the Thunder, and that's the Denver Nuggets, because they have to play. They got to play the Thunder. They got to play Houston. They have to play San Antonio 3 times. They got to play LA twice. They got to play the Celtics. They got to play Cleveland, and they have to play Detroit. All at the end in these next 26 or something games. I'm like, man.
Like I said, you look at the East. We just great get off here. You look at the East. You got the Pistons that right now is number 1.
Yeah.
Celtics, Knicks, Cavaliers, Raptors, 76ers. And like I said, to me, there's only 4 teams really can come out the East to me. That's the Pistons, Celtics, Knicks, or Cavaliers.
Yes.
There's only 4.
But it's only 2 teams.
And Tatum come back for the Celtics.
That gives him a leg up.
Yeah.
But does the Pistons really have enough firepower to, because we saw last night that Cunningham was 5 for 25.
But he don't have too many games like that, though.
Right, but you know why? Because Wemby shut down all that coming to the paint, all that getting to the elbow, because he can defend all that, bro, and don't have to jump.
But my thing is, when you look at the East, I like the Celtics coming out the East.
Well,
Especially if they get Tatum back.
Yeah, if they get Tatum back, then they got a 1-2 punch that's gonna be hard to stop, especially with Brown. If Brown continues to play at the level he's been playing at.
The Knicks are too sometimey to me.
Well,
and it's all about.
Don't play no.
And it's all about
Towns
Cat.
Don't play. The Cat don't play nan defense.
And the thing is, they was trying to get upset at Shaq because what Shaq was telling them, but what Shaq was saying was right.
Yeah,
dude, if you don't be all world, y'all ain't winning it.
True.
And it was going in one ear and not the other, and people like trying to go on Shaq on what he was saying, and Towns was like, well, it don't matter as long as we win. That's what we're looking at. But if you don't play, y'all not winning it.
Right.
If you don't play all world and stop all this mess that you're doing, y'all not winning it.
And to me, the next thing is their two main stars are not defensive guys. Brunson, big baller Brunson, and Towns. Neither one of them play efficient defense. To come out of the East, you're gonna have to be able to stop somebody, because everybody got at least one guy with major firepower. Most have two.
And I told you the Cavs got to prove it to me. I believe it when I see it. I
think the Cavs is gonna be there. Now, I don't know if Mobley and Allen is going to be ready to step up and play real big time defensive basketball when it really counts.
But they got to. So you're looking at the West. You have the Thunder, Spurs, Rockets, Nuggets, Lakers, Timberwolves, Suns, and Warriors. Clippers, they have the claw, but I don't think they got enough firepower, even though right now they've been having the past month, 2 months, they've been having the best record in the league overall, period.
Yes.
But to me, to be truthful, in the West, there's really only 4 teams. The Thunder, Spurs, Rockets, or Nuggets.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it. There's only 4 teams.
Yes.
That can really, to me, have an opportunity to win the Western Conference and win the whole thing.
Yes.
Just some 4 teams.
Yes. And so rankings is going to really count, and who has home field advantage is going to really count. But I like that. There's years that we know who's going to win the championship, and there's years that we go, well, there's a group of teams that's going to win it. I like it when there's a group of teams.
Yeah, right now, because you really don't know.
No.
You really don't know.
No, yeah. And so we get very competitive basketball, especially when all eyes are going to be on the sport.
So right now, the Spurs are 2.5 games back.
Yes.
So they're not 5. I thought it was like 5 games. They 2.5 games back of the Thunder. I think the Thunder just need to stay afloat
until J-Dub and Shea get there. And then, to me, like they said, what would you want to see the Thunder go in these next 26 games? I want them to go like 22-4.
They got to win the games that they're supposed to win.
Well, yeah.
Which, their schedule is not no pushover schedule.
No. The second hardest in the NBA.
They don't have no pushover schedule, dog. They got the Raptors tonight, the Pistons tomorrow. Then they got the Nuggets, the Mavs they should win.
Yeah.
The Bulls they should win. Then they got the Knicks.
Yep.
Warriors.
Yep.
Nuggets, Celtics, Timberwolves, Magic, Nets they should win. Wizards they should win. Then you got the Thunder, and you got 76ers, Celtics, and Bulls and Knicks again. So that's what should happen.
Yeah. So it's gonna be, but I just want to see the cream of the crop rise to the top.
It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be, like I said, I'm just waiting to see the Western Conference Finals, San Antonio and Thunder. That's I want to see.
So you want to see the lead up to that? You don't want to see the lead up?
Yeah, you want to see it, but you waiting for the heavyweight fight.
Okay, I got you.
You waiting for the heavyweight fight.
Yeah, I got you.
That's what. But the Thunder can't afford to lose games. They got to win the games that they're supposed to win.
Yeah, but they still got to play Boston. They still got to play the Knicks. They still got to play the Nuggets. They got to play. Who else they got to play?
But they normally play. They normally play good on the East. They got to play 76ers. They get,
Yeah.
They do what they do.
I know March the 3rd they play Golden State, and I was gonna try to go to that game because my wife wants to see Steph Curry in person.
He might not even be playing.
Yeah, he might not be playing.
That's next week.
Yeah.
So he might not even be playing. All right, y'all. We finna go over scripture of the week. Is Joshua 1:9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and of good courage. Do not be afraid, nor be dismayed. For the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. That's Joshua 1:9. That's the $2 scripture of the week. All right, y'all. We'll be back same time, same place next week, and we're gonna tell you what's the high school area playoffs look like next week. And so, hey, it's sports, and we do what we do, baby. Here at the $2 Sports Talk Show. You bark at us.
We bark back.
Roll.